And
recording in progress.
all right, greetings, family, friends, and the world. This is Mikael Eric Harris, better known as the Juice, also known as the Alkaline Water Guy. How is everyone doing this beautiful evening, or should I say this night? This is the night after so-called Sunday, which is actually this is the first night in what they call February. The day was February 1st, 2026. Now we're in the night after the first day of February. And like I said, this is February the 1st, 2026. This is Fight Fire with Truth, which is open conversation. That's what tonight is. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming, or just from being here, or just coming through. Go ahead and pray ourselves in, and then we're going to see where we go from there. I got an idea of something to speak on tonight, but we'll go from here first. Blessed be thou, Father of the universe, that bring forth all living creatures forth from the earth. Blessed be thou, Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Blessed be the Father of Israel. Blessed be the Father of 12 tribes of Israel. Thank you, Father, for all you've done, been doing, and plan to do. We ask you to keep giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, life, health, and strength, food, shelter, and clothing. Let us be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, and prosperous in all that we do. We ask you to keep leading and guiding us so we can help lead and guide others in your knowledge, your word, your ruach, and your way. We ask you to keep your arm protection around us, keep us in every way, help us in every way, and let us retain the knowledge that you've given to us that we may know and to do and to build, in your word and in your way. We ask you to forgive us of all the sins that we have done in time past, today's time, and time to come, and also the sins of our ancestors and our forefathers that have sinned against you, your will, and your law, and your ruach, and your word. Forgive us when we trespass against you. You've also trespassed against us. We ask you to forgive us, Father, and we also ask you to lift the burden of the spirit of deep sleep from us, that we may grow glorify in your word and in your law. We ask you to help us in every way, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, or spiritual. In all these things we pray. Hallelujah. 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 Praise you, Almighty. All right. What's going on, family, friends, and the world? How are y'all doing on this beautiful night? First night of February, as they call it. After the first day of February, and by being the first night, some came across my mind a little earlier. I just thought about, and I'm gonna call it this. I'm just gonna say good for evil and evil for good. How many people today that y'all know of take the evil for good and the good for evil? That's something that came to my mind a little earlier. And I said, I might want to speak on that. That just kind of come through my mind. And I just wonder, we need to bring out what's good and what's evil. What's supposed to be good and what they call evil good and what they call good evil. Right? So that's Isaiah 5 and 20. But we're going to read that first. Thank you, Father. We're going to read that first. Isaiah 5 and 20. Since no one is here to talk about anything at the moment. Last week, my brother, me and Shananiah had a great conversation as far as I'm concerned. But haven't heard from him throughout the rest of the week. But right now, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Isaiah 5 and 20. We're going to talk tonight about those that call evil good and good evil. Those that call good evil and evil good. Or should I say, those that call evil good and good evil. Right? How many people today think that the way of the world is supposed to be good? The way of the world today. How many people think the way of the world today is good? And how many people think the way of the world today is evil, right? And what do you call evil and what do you call good, right? Now, I'm going to show you according to scripture what's supposed to be good compared to evil. And I'm going to show you compared to today what people call good, what they call good, which is evil. I'm going to show you compared to the scriptures what is evil that they call good, right? I'm going to share, number one, the first thing is this. We don't go with off the top, all right? I'm gonna save something else for that, but I'm gonna go off the top right now. Abortion, right? A lot of people call abortion good in this day and time, but it's evil. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know abortion is evil? Huh? Mr. Mitchum, say hi. How you doing, Mitchum? Mr. Mitchum? Mr. Mitchum? Over there in YouTube Live. Yeah, like I'm saying, how many people says abortion is good? Right? It's evil. The Creator has given us life. He told us to replenish the earth. Okay, how many times we replenish it? We are to replenish the earth. We got a lot of land, a lot of land on this earth to be occupied. Right? But a lot of you are doing the evil. Number one is, let's count the cost and let's break everything down when it comes to this point. Like I said, a lot of people think abortion is good, is actually evil. Well, no, my body, my choice. It's my body, it's your right to do what you want to do. Everybody has a right to do what they want to do. But is it good or is it evil according to the word of the Creator, Yah, the Almighty? Some people say God. Huh? I'm starting off with this first because this is the main thing that a lot of women are doing, and they may think that they're right. That's the point. And you know what? Let me share with you why y'all or most people think that is right. And this is what I keep trying to get people to understand. It's a portion right here in Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. Exodus 20, verse 5. It says this. So you got to understand who led and guided you to where you are today. A lot of people don't realize the key is right here. I'm giving you 2 points. I'm giving you this first, and then I'm going to show you over in Malachi. Right? 2 and 5. Exodus 20 and 5, should I say. Exodus 25 says, Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. Let me start at 4 so you can understand it's the second commandment. It says, Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. For I, Yah, am a jealous Father, visiting the iniquity. This is the ignorance. Visiting the iniquity or the ignorance upon the children, upon the fathers, should I say. Iniquity of the fathers upon the children. The parents that teach their children what they've come to know. The iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third, the Greek, and the fourth, which is the Roman generation of them that hate me. Now, them that hate the Creator is Esau. Esau is not only a people, it's a movement. And it's a movement against the Creator. And this is the key. You're in a time where everything is against the Creator and you don't even know it. You don't understand it. You don't know it. And your mind can't even conceive because you haven't gotten in the book to understand it. Or what you talking about? What are you? The reason why y'all don't understand that that the Greek and Roman Empire has taken over the earth, and these are the ones who hate the Creator. So they'll tell you abortion. Who brought abortion about? Esau brought abortion about. Planned Parenthood. All the stuff that's going on today is from is from the system. The system is Esau today. How is the system Esau? Let me give it to you. Genesis 27, 39, and 40. That's 47. Let me get to 27. Genesis 27, 39, and 40. Here we go, right here. Here we go. Genesis 27, 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, unto who? Esau. Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So he got the earth first. The fatness of the earth first. This is his blessing. This is his beginning before he even got the domain of the earth. 40 gives you your answer. Verse 40. And by thy sword, everywhere that y'all call him the white man, I just say it's Esau. This is Esau's blessing. This is Esau's I'm gonna say blessing. This is his reward. This is the way that he's going to conquer. He has to commit war with everything he do. And right now there's war and everything. We got man and woman warring together now. We got all kind of situations happening in the earth now when it comes to war. Good war, small war, big war, small war, good war, bad war, whatever it is. Just the fact on competing is war. What you talking about? You got games. Somebody got to be a winner. Thank you, Father, for letting it come the way it's coming. Because I didn't think of that. That just hit me. But the fact I'm sharing with you is war is competition. Somebody got to win. That's war. All the games are about war. Somebody got to win the World Court, the World Cup. Somebody got to win the boxing match. Somebody got to win. That's war. Y'all see how small and minute it goes down to? Even to an argument. We can't even reason together. We can't even come together. It's always somebody got to win. We don't have to be about winning once we can come and reason together and find out the facts. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? See, all this is of Esau. I don't like saying white man. White man, black man, that's a status. That's not a people. But Esau is a people and Esau is a movement. Esau is the negative movement throughout the earth, which we're looking at right now. Esau is the pale horse. Esau is the Greek and the Roman Empire that has taken over the earth. I just gave it to you in Exodus chapter, and see, this goes to show you people don't understand prophecy. See, the Creator speaks prophecy right in your face, but y'all can't see it. The Creator gave the prophecy to Moses to let you know what was going to happen in the future. Y'all can't see because y'all too busy reading for that time and thinking about that time and that time only. And that's the sad part about it. So again, right here, 40, it said, Genesis 27:40, and by thy sword shalt thou live. Everywhere you know Esau go, which is what y'all call the white man, I just say the system in charge of today. The system in charge of today is the ones who cause war, and everywhere they go. If they don't come and disrupt you they come in peace, but actually manipulating you for everything that they want. Y'all tell me I'm lying. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. He's serving us in that way, and he's going to serve us by taking care of us that way in due time. In due time. He's going to protect us. Oh, how you know that? Isaiah 60:5. When the force is going to help us, the forces, yeah. That's what makes them stronger than us as a nation. Individually, that's a different story. Individually, we're strong individually, but when it comes as a nation and as a conglomerate, they got us beat. Y'all can tell that. We can't stay together for nothing. But let's keep it moving. Verse 4, Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion. See, he got the earth first. When thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You're going to break your brother's yoke off your neck. That means you're going to beat him out. Excuse me. Beat him out, and you're going to gain the dominion. At one time, we didn't have dominion of the full earth as Israel, but we had the dominion being a part and over a lot of things in the earth at one point in time, but we didn't have the total dominion, excuse me, according to the law. See, that's when we're going to be over the earth according to the law. That's coming. That's happening now. A lot of people think, oh, I'm Israel, we're going to be. No, you have to have the law within you. You got to represent the law at this point. At one time, we had a point of domain on certain situations and certain planes. But when Babylon, the Medes and the Persians, the Greek, and then the Roman Empire, the last two, which is Esau, we're going to break all of them down, and we're going to reign forever in the law. But again, this is the reason why today's time where we at, and now let me hold that. Now that's Genesis 27, 39 and 40. I started off in Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. That's what tonight is about. You that call evil good and good evil. But I ain't gonna make it that long. I'm trying to make it shorter. They that call evil good and good evil. Now, again, over here in verse Exodus chapter 5, it says again, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them, for I, thy Yah, am a jealous father, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, unto the third, which is the Greek, the fourth, which is the Roman, generation of them that hate me. Now, let me show you the reason why the Father said that. You know the Father is just in everything he does, right? And if you don't understand Malachi 1 verse 2, but I'm starting 1. It says, the burden of the word of Yah to Israel by Malachi. That's what that say. But verse 2 says this, I have loved you, saith Yah, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yah? Yet I loved Jacob. 3, and I hated Esau. Why did he hate Esau? And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Why did the Creator do that? Because Esau hated him first. Esau, you see the world the way the world is today. You see the way they are against us as a people. People don't even see what's going on. Have no idea, no understanding. So everybody has adapted to Esau's way, and they call the good evil, they call the evil good. Let's go now. Let me get through some more points of views on what I'm sharing with you. The system is for those of evil. I ain't gonna say those that do evil, for those of evil. Number one, I got first thing I said of abortions. The Creator had us brought Adam and Eve together to create life and to create life more abundantly throughout the earth. Who told you it was good to have an abortion? Who gave you Planned Parenthood? Who taught you away from the things that you're doing? Who kicked the man out your house? The system. Same system. See, not just 400 years we're looking at. So you got to understand, we still in the Roman Empire. We still, even though in the 400 years, we passed the 400 years, 400 years is up. but it was 3 days and a half. No, 2 days in the third day, which is this. We're in the half of the third day now. We're in the half of the third day. 2,000 years. We're in half of the third one. And that's what people fail to realize. All this time, since the Greek and the Roman Empire, and I can't say too much about the Medes and Persians because we really don't go too far into that, except for in the time that we come out. We know who we were in that time. We come out in that time, and this is when the Greeks started to take over in the time of the Maccabees. This is when their rise was starting. Even though we had did our job and maybe getting the temple back, but their rise came about and they took over, and they're where they are. From the Greeks to the Romans to where we are today. To where we are today. And this is the reason why we're in the position that we're in. The Creator hated Esau because Esau hated the Creator first. No different than Cain. Think about Abel and Cain and Abel. Abel did what was right in the outside of the Creator because he brought his best. Cain didn't. Cain didn't. Cain didn't bring his best. He didn't bring his best to the Creator. And if you did stuff for your children, whatever you'll want them to do the best for you. But a lot of people don't have no understanding today. And this is the whole point. Our people are going so far backward, they don't even understand half the thing. We got our women committing genocide. Our women. This is another point with abortion. Our women. I even heard, I don't even want to call her a sister. I heard a woman, melanated woman, talk about aborting the boys. We don't need no boys, no men. Y'all the ones who raising them. But y'all pointing the finger at them, and you're the one who raising the boys because the men ain't at the house because a lot of stuff they ain't taking on. Y'all call good evil and evil good. The evil y'all showing and y'all think, and the whole point is having a man and what's good now, let me say good, is having a man at your house and submitting yourself to your man. That's according to law. I'm not going according to the words of Paul, Peter, and all them. I'm going according to law. When the Creator spoke, no matter when the Creator spoke, that's law. Thus said Yah, thus said the Creator. Yah say, thus says God. That's law. That's law. A lot of people don't get it. But y'all going by the words of man, the precepts of man, the precepts of Peter, Paul, James, and whoever else. You don't hear when they say, thus says the Father. Y'all going by the words of men. And y'all think the words of men is true. And the men that the word, if y'all tell, Moses was a man, and Ezekiel and Isaiah and all, but they were men of the Creator because the Creator spoke through them and wrote down what you need to know today. That's the difference. They were ambassadors for the Father. Paul and them is not ambassadors for the Father. They gave their own interpretation, their own understanding to what they knew. The Spirit of the Father really wasn't with them like it was with them, like it was with them in the earlier days, or shall we just say in the Torah and Tanakh, which is the Old Testament. Spirit of the Father wasn't really upon them like it was back then. It was an evil spirit upon the earth. The Dark Ages was upon the people. The Dark Ages, and people are coming out of that great darkness right now. And they don't even understand it. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Abortion is evil. Having children is good. Not only that, the man you supposed to have children, that you're supposed to have children by, is the only man, you women, it's the only man you're supposed to be laying with until he passed. Now, the choice you make is the choice you're supposed to make to stay with the man. If you see a man and you get with a man, if you have to study that man, that's your contract. Once you lay down with him, that's a contract. Whether y'all get that or not. Excuse me. That's a contract. But y'all don't, y'all think that's evil. See, y'all like laying down with men for sport, just to have fun. When you're laying down, when I say laying down, y'all know exactly what I'm saying, because I can't get explicit, but I'm not. So my point is, when you lay on your back, or doggy style, however you want to do it, when you with a man, you give yourself over to a man, that's your husband. That's good. And if you are saving yourself for a man, you get to know the man you're supposed to get to know. This is good. But if you out here just wilding and you just open your legs at any Tom, Dick, and Harry, as they say, you're evil. You are evil. And the things you're doing is evil. You want to lay down, then you get pregnant. See, number one, if you don't get pregnant, you can't get pregnant if you don't lay down. Let's just say if you don't have sex. Let's just say that, because we can lay down together and not do nothing. But the fact is, if you have sex with someone, I'm talking to the women right now, I'm going to get to the men in a few minutes. And that's what I'm talking about abortion first. You aborting babies that's coming here from the ethers, from the spiritual realm of the Creator, in order for you, because children come, they're coming for a reason. Many people then lay down with women and women just ain't getting pregnant. It's not meant for them to have them at that time. And if you're fertile, you're supposed to be fertile with the man that you're with. A lot of y'all don't even understand what I'm saying. This is flying over these eyes. Just goes to how evil y'all are. You're evil. Now, for you men, you out here just laying down with any willy. You sitting out here, if you ain't being honest with the women that you laying with, and I mean the Creator, I'm telling you, all y'all gonna get it by the Creator. All y'all better get yourselves together. Y'all better repent and get yourself right. We got so many women out here today. They're the enmity in Genesis 3:15. That's the enmity. See, the system, Esau, is the enmity for you women. That's the enmity that's talking about, the serpent. Oh, you get that? 12, Revelations 12. Okay, fuck that, good. Revelations 12, I think that's 12, 8, and 9. Let me get it for you, though. Revelations 12, 8, and 9. And what it states is this. What it states is this. It says, well, I'm going to give you 7, 8, and 9. Let me give you that. What's up, G1? Glad you can make it. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels. The dragon is actually the Greek, but still Greek and Rome, because they're both the same. They're still Esau. Fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his dragon, and fought and his angel. Let me read that again. Revelation 12, 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Number 8. And prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. 9 is the key verse right here. And the great dragon, which is the system, was cast out, that old serpent. Serpent. What was the serpent in the beginning? Same system. But at that time, it was a mindset. And it was prophesying about today. What's going on today? The enmity of today. The enmity is the system, which is the serpent today, which is still the dragon. For a name, let me give it to you. And the great red dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. All four of them are the same entity. The dragon, the serpent, the devil, and Satan. All the four of them are the same. They're on the side of evil. And by them being the same, the system is that old serpent and Satan, called the dragon. That dragon, what should I say, called the devil and Satan. It's the system. And the enmity is the women that's of the system. You're the evil ones. Now, the enmity between those two is the women that, like my woman, like women that's for their men, that's for men, for the women who submit themselves unto their husbands. This is good. This is good. This is the good compared to the evil. All you out there that commit, see, if Kamala would have got in the office, this world would have been hell on fire. She was promoting the transism. She was promoting that. She was promoting the abortions. All the stuff that she and the Democrats made, I'm just going to say, because I'm not either one, just to let you know. I'm not Democrat nor I'm Republican. I'm sovereign. I'm separated from the system. But I'm a watchman. I'm a watchman. I'm blowing the horn, let you know what's the difference. And a lot of y'all can't see. So the key that I'm getting at is this. I'm sharing with you, if the Democrats would have gotten in power, the Democrats would have been running. And you know what? The heterosexuals would have been last of the totem pole. I'm being straight and I'm being honest with you. The heterosexuals would have been the last, the LGBTQ, whatever their names are, or alphabet is, they would have been the top of the totem pole. Because that's what this system was about. See, that's the reason why people can't see prophecy happening in front of y'all's face. See, Trump is actually doing, now I'm not all for, because I don't know everything he's doing, but the things I do know, that he did bring the republic back on the 19th of January last year. The 20th, he just raised his hand. He ain't do an oath because he put his hand up, but he didn't do an oath on that Bible. A lot of people can't see. That's the point. And like I said, I'm a watchman. I'm not a part of either system, not either part of those parties. Because I know both of them is part of this, part of the beast. You'll find that in Revelation 11. Let me rephrase that. Revelation 13, verse 11. The young lamb with the two horns. The two horns represented Democrat and Republic, but spake as a dragon. Meaning when whichever one won, they spoke and everybody listened. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto you. This is where we at, y'all. This is where we at today. Woe unto you that call evil good and good evil. So, I just shared with you, number one, abortion is evil. A lot of y'all think it's good. If you wasn't laying down on your back, you wouldn't be getting abortion. But you laying down on your back for sport, for just to feel good. But you ain't trying to find a man to be with. And another thing that's good that y'all call evil is polygamy. Or I'm just gonna say a man have more than one wife. That's good. But y'all too selfish to see what that's about. How you can prosper with it. How you can come together with it. The Creator never said that it was wrong to have more than one woman. But it's y'all that's saying that because you're not used to it. Because why? You're part of Esau's system. The system got you brainwashed thinking that it was not supposed to be that way. And we all know that the women outnumber the men sometimes 12 to 1. We'll say 7 to 1, but I'm saying 12 to 1. or more. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. But y'all selfish. That's good, but y'all call it evil. And another thing, I'm just naming stuff today compared to what y'all call evil that's supposed to be good, and what's supposed to be good that y'all call evil. I'm just naming stuff today, putting stuff out there. And mainly right now, we're just mainly on the connection of man and woman. Abortion and children, that is. Abortion is evil. Having a man have more than one wife is good, as long as he can take care of them. But the key is, if a woman is with him, a woman, you should know who you're getting with. That's another thing. You're supposed to know who you're getting with. Understand the man. Get to know him. Know about his family. Know his background. Get to know who you're getting with. And stop just laying down, open your legs to anything that's coming your way. That's evil within itself. You're a hoe. That's evil. You're a whore. You're a hoe, whore, however you want to say it. Yes, you are. You don't want to accept it because it hurts your feelings, but face the facts. Today we're full. Let me get that one. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get on back on over here. Okay, I got Revelation 12. I think I took care of that with y'all. I'm gonna read that one more time though. Revelation 12 and 9, one more time. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, the dragon that was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. I didn't finish that, did I? Which deceiveth the whole world. What did the word deceit mean? He deceived the whole world. This is why y'all call evil good and call good evil. That's why. Why? Because the Greek and the Roman Empire is the dragon, the serpent, the devil, and Satan. That is the system. That is the beast. That is the dragon. And they, or this system, hates the creator. Because if it didn't, everybody that's out there in the street would be living correctly. Everybody will have something to eat. We wouldn't be getting fed, well, not we, but the people wouldn't be getting fed poison. And a lot of people ain't realizing JFK is straightening a lot of stuff up, and nobody's paying it no attention. Nobody's saying nothing about it neither. JFK is getting a lot of his food together. It's happening slowly but surely, but he's getting a lot of the stuff. He's getting stuff out of the food. He's letting stuff be known. A lot of people don't even know. They've been poisoning our people for the longest. But y'all don't know it. And then the people that come for you to help you, you're against them. That's the whole thing. Y'all think evil is good. Y'all think good is evil. Y'all think Trump is coming to give you evil, but you're not going into the laws to see if the stuff that he's doing, if it's good or bad. Now, I will say this. I think he's mistaken when he's thinking the Jews over there or the ones over in Israel is the true, I'm going to say Israelites. Oh, he's mistaken. He's still a man. He's still human. He's mistaken at that. Either he know it or he don't, or he know it and he got a plan behind him, or whatever it is. He either know it or he don't. He think that they are the real, we're the real people. Right here, right up under his nose. The ones he been hanging with before, long before he came into politics. Excuse me. We're the true people. There's plenty of clips I done heard when he gave us props. When I say us, I'm talking about the melanated man over here in America. But a lot of people don't even, they're like they never heard him say that. They keep going, he racist, he's this and he's that. A lot of people talk what they don't know. A lot of people talk what they don't know. They go by hearsay, and that's another problem. They go by hearsay, go by what they hear, itching ears. They're itching to hear something bad instead of trying to find out the facts behind what they're going by what they think they see. How long have social media and the television, how long have y'all been getting programmed by the TV? TV been programming y'all for before we even got here. When I say we, I'm talking to the people of the day. They didn't have movies in black and white, even before movies came out, before they started doing filming. They've been doing different things. The whole thing is filming gave you lies. Y'all look at the TV like it's real. These are the miracles that y'all looking at, and y'all don't even look at them as miracles because they give you lies. Satan had deceived the whole world. The system has deceived the whole world. And they conquer by war. I just gave it to you. Genesis 27:40. But y'all think the evil that they doing is good, and y'all think the good is evil. Y'all think having more than one woman is evil. According to the scriptures, it's all right. It's good. And we do know if you have more than one woman, because even in the scriptures, it tells you what's coming. 7 women going to take hold of one man. So it don't make a difference about his financial status. It's not going to make a difference. When it comes to the financial status, because women going to be taking care of their own self. They're just going to need a man to hold on to. That's scripture. Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1. But our people is so blind, deaf, and dumb. Have eyes, but see not. They have ears, but hear not. Because they don't choose to. All y'all going to meet y'all demise and situation because y'all choose to stay ignorant. Y'all choose to stay that way. Y'all purposely, let me put it like that, choose the evil. And when someone come and try to straighten you up, like someone, I listened to a video, matter of fact, I saved it. Lady was talking about Kevin Samuels. How he was coming correcting you and sharing information, but y'all was, because he putting the truth in your face, y'all was making him like he bad. Calling him evil and all kind of stuff. Praise his death. Y'all some evil people. Evil. So, abortion. Y'all think it's good, but it's evil. Man having more than one woman or one wife. Y'all think it's evil, but it's good. My man out here making whores out of these women is a different story. That's evil. Man, that you out here going just sleeping around with any woman that you sleeping with and not committing to them. Y'all not sitting down having a committed relationship. See, I look at it like this. If you are with a woman, you should be able to be seen with her, not only behind closed door, but out in the street. I don't care how many of them you got. If you got 3 women, whether you with all 3 of them or if you with them separately, someone seeing with you, man, yeah, it's my wife. They're going to probably be like, oh, well, what about, yeah, that's my wife too. See, that's being open. That's good. See, that's not being sneaky and that's not cheating. You're being open. You're letting it be known, and people see you. I ain't have nothing to worry about. I had 2. I had 2 when I was in Atlanta. One was staying in Alabama. She moved from Atlanta, went to Alabama. I would go and visit her. And then I was staying with me and the other one was staying together. We went our separate ways after having our child together, and our child was here for 10 days and passed. We ended up going our separate ways for whatever reason. And then the other one, me and her, we had a 10-year relationship, but the difference is that she didn't want to come. She wanted to have a long distance relationship. That wears thin and that runs out. That wears thin and it runs out. And that's what ended up happening. Plus, it was told to me spiritually anyway, something else that I'm a whole, that's personal. But something else showed me spiritually on that situation. Maybe because of that situation, because that person didn't want to have I'm gonna say it wasn't committed because I didn't see her as cheating. She wasn't the type of girl to cheat, as far as I know. But if she was, she didn't show me. Because when I came out there, we was together. So whatever it was oblivious to me. My point is, I had 2 women at one time. You know, and they knew. See, when they know, it's not cheating. And that's the difference. When you're sneaking or you're doing something and nobody know nothing, and you get, that's cheating. Something wrong there, because you shouldn't feel that way if you know you got somebody, and I don't care who come around. Put it in their face. Yeah, it's my woman. Oh, you talking about my other woman? You talking about other woman? Whoever? Yeah, she at home waiting on me. Some people try to put you out there. It don't make a difference. There's nothing to be ashamed of when you're truthful. And that's what I'm getting at. So, having more than one woman is good. Long as you're not cheating or being hoish, that's evil. Mess around with another man's woman and a woman that belongs to a man, no matter how many women it is that belong to that man or how many of you it is, that man is your man. That's good if you're with him. If you're out here just laying down with several men, it's evil. I said I was going to show you that too, didn't I? Let me get to it real quick. Leviticus, it was, matter of fact, I think it was right after the one that G1 shared last week. It was right after that in Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus 19, and I know that was 27 that G1 had me read out of. Genesis 19:27. But I think that was that's coming right up on it. Genesis 19. For whosoever shall commit any of these, nope, get him up a little further. Oh, I'm at 18. Now I'm at 19. Right here, 29. G1 had me read last week Leviticus 19:27, but this is 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. To cause her to be a whore. Lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. This way the land is now. This land is full of wickedness. Because we got whores all over the internet, all over the social medias. We got whores that's talking all kinds of stuff when, you know, and you know what? Something me and my wife was having a conversation about today. Or that last night. I'm going to share something with y'all. And this is my point of view. Y'all can think any way y'all want. Because I like to take you to scripture. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that too. Let me go ahead and hold what I got. See, I got another one. My other pen at. I'll just stick you over here. Save you right there. All right. Again, Leviticus 19. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall into whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. It was something I was about to go to a few minutes ago, but I wanted to hit that again. I was trying to hold. I got a lot of stuff that's coming at me right now that I want to share with y'all compared to what's evil and what's good. I remember what it was. I thought me and my wife was having a conversation. I think it was last night. I don't think it was the day she was at work. Last night, we saw a video or a clip on YouTube, right? And we seen where they was talking about Megan Good and her ex-husband, which is the pastor, right? Now, I don't know why she got... I really wasn't all in the TV before I came back to Detroit. But Megan Good, I heard from what my wife told me, and then what was said on the clip. Megan Good did a show or something like that, and they offered her some money I'm going by hearsay now. I don't know because this is what was said. So I'm just hearsaying. They said that she had to eat somebody's booty out, a male's behind, whatever. That's what was, and I don't know if that's why they got the boy. I do not know. But number one is, that's a character. You didn't have to take that role. We got to understand what this movie stuff. I'm just telling you, this is the system. The stuff in the movie is designed to separate you from the creator. A lot of stuff in the movie, some things we look at as entertainment is really to take us against the creator as well. We look at it for good when it's really evil. A lot of stuff. We don't pay it any attention because we are in the time of the Roman Empire. Everything around us is about the Roman Empire. Everything. Everything you doing, every step and everything you see, everything you is all of the Roman Empire we're engulfed in the Roman Empire. But the light is in the law. The light is in the creator's word. This is how we get back to the creator. By studying, researching, doing what the creator say do. And as we do that, we start to come out. We're coming out of the darkness into the creator's light of his law. But a lot of us don't realize that. So what I say about the Megan Good situation and her ex-husband, I don't know why they divorced. I don't know. I just know he's supposed to be the pastor. But he has a new wife now. Now, that's why I was looking at MTR. That's right. I was looking at bro MTR last night. That's who it was. And he was sharing with us about Megan Good. And he was talking about the divorce for a moment. But he was also showing the promotion of his new wife's gear and stuff like that. Now, she was showing a lot of skin, but it was sportswear, right? It was sportswear. And I had to be honest with my wife about something because we on the outside can look. Now, I got to be honest. I'm only being honest. That's what I was getting ready to do. That's what I was getting ready to find. Deuteronomy 24. I'm going to show y'all something. See, when you understand or understand the scriptures, you have no fault. And the whole thing is this. People going to think what they want to think. You can't please people. People always going to think what they're going to want to think anyway. So I don't even care what people think in the first place. I know what I'm doing is right. And I don't have no conviction in my heart. I don't worry about it. I got to worry about you trying to convict me because you're going to think what you want to think anyway. That's any man. But what I'm getting at is this. If I got a wife, and this preacher wife, right? Now, she's doing what the average person is doing nowadays, right? She's promoting her page. Now, if the man don't have nothing to say, her husband, which, like me and my wife, we were talking, but as she was talking, she's talking about her, modern superior and all this and that, but that was something said in the New Testament about modern superior. I'm not saying she shouldn't have it. I think all women should wear modern superior, but I know what the Creator said over here in 22:5. Let me get that real quick. Let me show you what was said over here in the law. I'll put it like that. 22 verse 5 says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on women's garments. Now that right there shows what Hollywood is doing to men. Demasculating the men. The Creator said the man should not put on women garments. The Creator said this in the book right here. According to this is law, the Creator said it. The women shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Now the stuff that the brother's wife is wearing pertains to a woman. Whether they're pants or whatever. They pertain to a woman. They don't pertain to a man. This, I have to go by scripture. I have to go by, not by what I think, what you think. I'm going by what it say right here, according to the law. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Now, we do know they have, I don't know if it's kilts or I think that's Irish. But them long robe, not robe, but a robe that men wear. That's not a woman garment. That's especially for a man, right? We have women that have pants, but they're made for women. That's what it say. It didn't say she can't wear pants. Those were made for women. So by them being made for the woman, she's not breaking the law. Men that's wearing the robes, like, I'm not talking about no dresses, I'm talking about robes that's made for men, that's not a woman's garment. See, this is the difference compared to what people are thinking and what they want to think and what they, we got many different cultures out here as well. Many different cultures do things differently. They wear things differently. They're brought up differently. But if it pertains to the man, it pertains to the man. That's not breaking the law. If it pertains to a woman, it pertains to the woman. That's not breaking the law. But we got the people in Hollywood, and we got what they call them cross dressers or whatever you call them. Dang, I can't even think of them. Them RuPauls, them female impersonators. That's against the law. You see the difference? That's against the law. I don't care how much you try to say, oh, this and that. No excuse to the creator. Creator, you ain't got no excuse to him. I don't care nothing about this and that, whatever. If that's your job, get another one. That's something you want to do. And that's against the creator's rule. So I'm giving you facts. Now, on the point about the brother's wife, the clothes she wearing is female garments. Right? Those are female. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm going to give you my point of view according to the word. I'm not saying it's right that she can be wearing like that. I'm not saying it's wrong she can be wearing her stuff like that. It's still a woman's garment, even though she's showing some pants and some belly, a little uppercut up, and then they're fitting nice. So, but what I gotta say is, the husband can't be mad if another man look. If your women is out there, men are gonna look, long as you don't touch. You see what I'm saying? This is where I don't go with that stuff in the New Testament when it says that if you lust, and I'm not saying a man should lust. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. You didn't commit an act by laying down with another man's woman. And if you know that another man's woman, you're supposed to clear your mind anyway, because if you're spiritual, you're going to think about trying to have sex with nobody. Not even in your mind, you're going to think about having sex with another man's woman. That's already clear. That's if you are the creator and if you're spiritual. So I got to clear that real quick right now. Because I don't want anybody thinking that just because I say he didn't commit the act, it's all right to lust. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just letting you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. When the person get caught in the act, like the woman that's supposed to be married and got caught in the act, and then Jesus wrote in the sand, let the first one that hadn't committed sin cast the first stone. When he wrote that out in the sand, what I'm saying is this, the act. If a woman is caught in the act, that's a sin. If a man is caught in the act, right here in the scripture, you always see it's a sin. If a woman get raped, it's an act. That's a sin. Thinking on something is not a sin because you can repent in your mind. You can see a woman say, fine, man, it's not about thinking about getting in bed with, but you can be like, man, I want to get her with her or whatever. You can think whatever until you go find out. And then, like David, example. David saw Bathsheba across the what's called, found out that was Uriah's wife. The fact is, what he did was by getting her, inquiring her to come to his house. Can't play with fire, you'll get burned. He saw her, should have left for that day. Probably couldn't get out of his mind. He seen that fine woman over there taking a bath, whether she was in the house or on the rooftop, wherever she was, he saw her. And her body must have been tight. Because he couldn't get her out of his mind. That's where I see it. Men know, men understand what I'm talking about. But the point is, he did the act. That's when the sin came. The act. Not in the thought, because the thought leads to the action. But sometimes you can see something. You like say, I can't unsee it. You see something? Well, I didn't mean to see that. Then something stuff. Now you're gonna have to get that out your mind. You got to pray, read, do something to get that off your mind, and just say, no, I ain't gonna mess with that. Once you stop, once you get that, you do that, you ain't gotta worry about it no more. See, this is talking about evil and good is evil. The difference. The act caused the evil. Like I said, you could be seeing a woman. Some people, I'm not saying everybody. The key is, even if you're not spiritual and you're trying to grow to be spiritual, you still got a lustful spirit. Once you make the act, is what I'm trying to get at. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's not spiritual. You got to look at the ones who are not spiritual, but trying to be right. That's trying to do right. Now, this is what my West say. This is what I'm talking about for you. Those out there that's not spiritual, but just trying to live right for the Creator, or just trying to live right in general. You may still have a lustful spirit on you. That don't mean you got to make the act. That don't mean you got to pursue it. Now you can pursue it if they're single. Bam, nothing wrong. No foul, no nothing. But if you know they're married and you still chasing after them, if you're doing this and doing anything else outside of that and you chasing after them knowing that they got somebody, that's a sin. Because you know. So over here, like I said about the preacher, Megan Good's ex-husband, which was the preacher, and his new wife, from what I'm saying, because Father, I know that's what we're looking at, MTR we're looking at. Right here, you got to understand what's said. Laws of domestic relation, verse 24 and 1. 24, Deuteronomy 24 and 1 states, when a man have taken a wife, when a man has taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes. See, she had to do something for not to find favor in his eyes. Like, let's just say Megan Good, that was the reason why they got the divorce, because, you know, she went on set and they offered her some money, because, you know, you got to understand, Satan don't make you do anything. He has to bribe you, he has to offer you, or sometimes he can threaten. But the point is, you have a choice to say yay or nay. It's your choice. Everything is offered by a choice. They tried to get David Chappelle to put on a dress. No. Know what I'm saying? From what I know, they tried to get him to do it. Now, if he got on one, I just know the time he denied it. So the whole point I'm getting at is, you have a choice in everything you do. So it says, when a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes. Something she done did, because, you know, in the beginning it even said, a man shall cleave unto his wife. He shall leave his mother and father, he shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be, you know, his woman, they should be husband and wife. That's husband and wife. And he said, nothing about going down no justice, no peace. That's a contract. But, and she said, to come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he has found some uncleanness in her. From what I'm hearing about Megan Good, like MTR said, you know, she was doing something. I don't know about it because I ain't seen the movie, know nothing about it, but I'm thinking that's why. I don't know. That's an embarrassment for a man. And the cinema or that lifestyle is evil, especially when they want you to do stuff outside of what you're supposed to be doing. Why couldn't they get a single woman to do that? A woman that was single. You know, whatever. Then let him, I'm not saying it's right to do that. I'm just saying a woman that was saying she was married and she had a husband and they knew it. Then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. Now that's another thing in Matthew 5 when he says, you have heard you should not get a divorce. I forgot how I go. I should go there and look at it real quick. Matter of fact, let me get it. Let me find it. I'm showing you what divorce is right here. What the Creator said is, compared to what they said in the New Testament, since we're talking about it, that's 5. Matthew 5 and what? So I like showing you the comparisons of facts. Matthew chapter 5, hold on, right here. This one is about marriage. Okay, right here. On divorce, right? 31 and 32. It has been said. See, the Creator gave you the law. It has been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. That is what's said in the scriptures right here. I just read it. 32. This is what I meant, but I said what I was trying to tell the brother last week. But I say, who is you to change the Creator's word? But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication. Why would he have to do that? Number one, why would a man have to put away his wife for fornication? Number one, if you look at fornication, it's like a sex god. It's like another god, because fornication is worshiping another god. So if you're having sex out here just doing whatever, you can't put away your wife for fornication because you can get another wife. If a man have a wife and he decide to get another wife, that's not fornication. He'll just have another wife. Saving for fornication causes her to commit adultery. Number one is, why would he get a divorce anyway, unless she did something, as it said over here, something in his eyes that's not pleasing to him. A man is not going to leave his wife quicker than a woman will leave her man. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. In today's time, y'all know that. A man ain't going to leave his wife for somebody or just leave her unless he's evil, because he ain't going by the law then. If he's just going to up and just leave his woman, it's not for fornication, because fornication is just you out here having sex. Well, that's fornication, but you can do that while you're married. See, it says, what it say over here before I get back over there? What it say again? In his eyes, let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. And when, one more time, here's from the beginning. 24 and 1. When a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass, she find no favor in his eyes, because there's a cause and effect for everything. Oh, there we go. There's a cause and effect for everything. It says, come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because, key word, because he found some uncleanness in her, some she did to be unclean for a man to want to leave his wife. Then let him write her a bill of divorcement. See, now he done with it. Bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. Why? Because now it's showing that she's legally free, or lawfully free, not legally. She's lawfully free. Give her the bill of divorcement, you write it out yourself. So when she go to be with another man, or somebody try to talk to her, they say, ain't she married? No. Here's my bill of divorcement. My husband gave it to me. I'm not with him no more. I'm not married anymore. This is my proof. Prove all things. This is my proof that we're not together anymore. Now another man can be with her. And as it reads on, when thou comes into the standing, oh man, my bad. Number 2. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. Why? Because she got the bill of divorcement to prove that she's not with anyone, or with the man that she was with. Verse 3. And if the latter husband hate her, you see, that hate, that means something she done did. Because men don't leave women too quick. If the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. So now, she must be some type of woman. And y'all know what I mean. I'm not talking about good. Loud, boisterous, whatever she is. Men usually keep with the women. They usually last as long as they can with who they have. And sending her out of his house, or if the latter husband died, or if that guy that just got with her, he passed, which took her to be his wife, verse 4. Her former husband, the one that was before she was married with, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. You kicked her out. She ain't supposed to come back to you anymore. She gone. Y'all didn't try to reconcile it before she got out there with somebody else. Y'all didn't try to make it happen. Y'all didn't try to work it on or whatever. She gone. Ain't no coming back. And like my stepfather told me, at one time, you never knew her in the first place. So just as she came, she can easily go. Same with the men. At one time, I never knew you. Again, to be his wife. After that, she is defiled. And how many of these women are defiled today? They got all kind of, you got some women come out, they want to win a record, talking about accepting with 1,000 men in a day. And she gonna have a baby like Freddy Krueger. For that is an abomination before Yah, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which Yah thy father giveth thee for an inheritance. See that? The land, which is the earth, actually. But let's get back over here on divorcement, over here on Matthew. It says, but I say, and that's the thing that tripped me. See, once you read and you start seeing the Creator's word, then you start seeing over here when he said, but I say, and you start seeing what the Creator said, he give no man, not a quoter. Say he don't, oh man, words right here, I'm not coming out correctly. But, he give the authority to no man. No man he give that respect to. He have ambassadors come in his name, but no man he give that kind of respect to. But let's keep it moving. But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causes her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall, see, go to lie, whoever shall marry her that is divorced commits adultery. That's a lie right there. You see what I'm saying? That's a lie according to the word. The Creator back here, oh no, Creator said, Moses said it. What have Moses ever put down here that the Creator told him don't do? Moses, if it's down here, the Creator allowed it from Moses. That's what I heard some Hebrew Israelites say in the past. Moses put that in there. Moses wrote the Creator did. Moses ain't put nothing down here the Creator didn't want him to do. Anything that's in this book, in the Torah and Tanakh, the Creator had it written, and it was on his behalf, and he allowed it to be in there. Because this is of his word. Because it comes from him through man. And if it's in here, it's from the Creator. No, Moses did that. But people, you see, y'all too smart for your own good. You think the Creator going to allow Moses to put that there if he wasn't for it? If he wasn't with it? No, he didn't want it to happen. It wasn't like that in the beginning. Nope, he didn't want. Yeah, of course. No, the Creator did, because what he did, he had Adam and Eve come together. But in this day and time, the way some of these people are, no different than the Creator knew about the enmity. Like I told you in the beginning, the enmity of the women. Of who? Of the system, that serpent, the snake, that dragon. I think I took care of that Matthew. I'll let y'all see that. That Genesis chapter 3. Let me go ahead and hit that real quick before we go to part 2. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. I'm so 14 and 15. 14, the curse. And chapter 3, 14, 15. And Yah said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. That means flesh. Dead, it turns back to dust. 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. The Creator going to put enmity between you and the woman. See, the woman is already belong to man. The woman belongs to the man. But he's going to put enmity between her and the serpent. The woman that belongs to the man. Meaning a godly woman, a righteous woman, and put it like that. A righteous woman and the woman of evil. I'm going to break it down to you. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. See, her seed is not her seed. Her seed is the seed of man that stand with her. And I shared that, last week, I believe. The woman that's taking care of the child is the seed of the man, but that's the seed that she's taking care of. No different than today. Majority of the women is bringing up the children of today. Those are the seed of a man that is her seed that she's bringing up. So it's not her seed as in she had the seed. It's the seed of the man that she's not with. That's the seed. And that seed, the woman that's with the man, that's the enmity of the man woman, the woman's man, the man's woman, shall I say, compared to the enmity of the system. The system is the one who got all these women out here with no men. The system is their man. The system is the enmity. The system is the one who got the seed. Right now, I told y'all a little earlier, it's women who commit genocide against their own people. I mean, the way she was talking about some avoid all the boy children, she sounded like Pharaoh and them back when they was killing all the children. And you got a lot of women out here that have the enmity, that spirit on them. That enmity spirit. That's why I think I'll call it instead of good, evil, good, the enmity, the spirit of enmity. That's what I'm. The spirit of enmity, or the enmity spirit. That's what I'm called. The enmity spirit. That's what I'm going to call this tonight, because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Y'all that choose evil good and good, y'all call evil good and good evil. That's the enmity spirit. Thank you, Father. Not the spirit of enmity, it's the enmity spirit. Let me bring that on down again. Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. See, it's going to bruise his head because why? It's going to be over the satanic. You know why? Because of where we at today. Oh, this is prophecy. Oh, this is the end of what he's talking about from the beginning. This is the end. And let me show you, let me give you an understanding to that. Let me go over here to the woman. Right over here, verse 17. It says, and right here, unto 16. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Why? Because those women do not have a husband with them. Those are the ones that have the enmity. Those are the ones who are separated from the men. That's a part of the system. The dragon, that old serpent, the one they call Satan and the devil. That's the system. Then it says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. That's the woman that is actually with the man. That's why I said thy husband. Look at what it said right here. Look at 16 closely. It says, Unto the woman, he said, the woman. That's both of them. You got two women. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. That's what happened. But right here, in sorrow shalt thou bring forth children. Why they going to bring forth children in sorrow? Because they don't have a man with them. A lot of them they're running their men away. They're cussing their man out. They're making their man embarrassing in the street. The ones whoever they had babies with. The ones they doing Planned Parenthood. All this other stuff. All these are the women of the system. But the women of the Creator is the women with their men. And it says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. For those who will have women with them, and their desire is to their wife, because they look for their husband to lead. That's why. They look for their man to lead them. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. He's just going to be over you. That's all. A lot of y'all women don't even understand what that means. Y'all take it to heart to be the opposite from what it is. That's the reason why y'all don't have no man today. That's why y'all have that empathy spirit upon you. Let me go ahead and get ready to pull it out now. Man, I done got further than this than I expected. I'm 121 in already, and this boy went fast. G1, is there anything you want to share real quick, bro, before we move on to part 2? Brother G1, now you're in the house.
Yeah, I'm just doing the knowledge, man. I'm just observing, listening to you build. So, you can go ahead and add on and close out for the next part. Peace, G.
I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. All just want to hear you just say, but just wanted to put that out here to let it be known, let them see the difference in what's going on. So other than that, we get ready to end part 1. And I just like to share with you before we go is that I am that Mikael in Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. Showing the holy people who they're really supposed to be. Waking them out of their dead beds, which is really in their heads. For all of you who living in the new, this is for you. I'm the same Mikael in Revelation 12, battling that red dragon where Satan dwell, who deceiveth the whole world but prevaileth not, because the horn is blown without a doubt. This was prophesied for you to see, that Mikael is really me. And don't forget, the enmity is actually the system, because when a man bowed down to a woman, put his knee on the ground, you just bowed to their God. When you bow to a woman, that woman has the system behind her. And when you go and when you give her that ring, which is an example of y'all coming together, you don't need to do that with no system. Y'all can do a bill. Y'all can make a bill to show that y'all are together. So if anything happens, everything will go to her, because this is what y'all have come together as. Y'all can make a contract yourself. You ain't got to go to no system and get no contract to them. Because when you do that, you belong to the system. But first, I would advise you to get into your executive office, which is your private office. Then that way you'll be under the Creator fully. Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming through. We're going to pause Zoom. We're going to pause you real quick, Zoom. We'll be right back with part 2. Make sure I don't make a mistake I did last night. Last night I cut that baby early. So we're going to pause you, Zoom. We'll be right back, and I'll see you in a moment. Peace.
Recording stopped.
All right. Now, for Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, Raymond Flores Jr. said, hey, hello, and hi. How you doing over there? And Mr. Mitchum said hi and said hi as well. Greetings to you as well. But other than that, just wanted to share with you, if you're interested in coming to our Sovereign Class of Knowledge on Tuesdays, we're here on Tuesday mornings at 7:30 a.m. and at 9 p.m. after Tuesday, which is then the night after Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time. Both of them Eastern time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. And what we'll do is, I would like for you to text me your name, number, and email. Once you text me your name, number, and email, I'll take your email, put it in the in my Google Calendar. And if you don't have Google Calendar, please download it. Go to Play Store, download it, and excuse me, you'll have all my dates. Put your information in my Google Calendar. It's going to come up. The information is going to come up in your email. Excuse me. It's going to come up in your email. And what I'm doing is, once it come up in your email, and you come to our sovereign class of knowledge, because I have you on my email, and I've been logged. Well, I asked you to send me your name, number, email, because I'm gonna log you in, so I know who you are. Then when you come to the night, then I'm gonna give you an NDA. We go over the first part of it. I send you an NDA, unless we talk earlier and you can get it early. I give you an NDA, which is non-disclosure agreement. The reason being is because if you try to take the information, run somewhere else and do it, it's not going to be on us. That's why we have you sign an NDA. It's nothing no harsher or serious about that. It's just that we have you sign that because if you decide to do something that don't go right for you, because we give you step-by-step instruction. If you decide to do something outside those step-by-step instruction, that's on you. So you can't blame us for something that you decide to do on your own. So, but other than that, you will do that, and you text me your name, number, and email. I'll put the information in there. You will come in on Tuesday, or you'll connect with me. You'll connect with me before that time if you're interested in getting the NDA, and then I'll send it to you directly. I'll email that to you, that is. Once I email it to you, then you'll fill it out, send it back, and then you'll be ready for the class. All right? And then we go from there. So other than that, you can always text me your name, number, and email, and I want to know more about the sovereign class at 770-572-5315. That's 770-572-5315. Also, you can email me at lkhyym@gmail.com. That's lkhyym@gmail.com. Now, if you'd like to get on any of our platforms, any of my platforms, the platform for YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter, that's YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter, is Juice Pro 33. That's JUICE PRO 33. Again, that's JUICE PRO 33. You can like, subscribe, and share at YouTube, and you can connect with me on the X, formerly known as Twitter. Excuse me, at JuicePro33. You can also connect with me on Facebook. My Facebook is Mikael Harris, which is spelled MI'(CHAEL) space HARRIS. Again, that's MI'(CHAEL) space HARRIS. That's my Facebook. Now my Instagram and one of my TikToks. Now my Instagram and one of my TikToks is Lakeim _the juice, which is spelled LKHYYM_THEJUICE. Again, that's LKHYYM_THE THEJUICE. That's Lakeim _the juice at Instagram and one of my TikToks. Now, one of my other TikToks is and my other YouTube. My other TikTok and my other YouTube is under Michael the Juice Harris, which is all together, one word, which is spelled MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. Again, that's MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. Just thought about something in my mind. All right. Now, if you'd like to see the full version under patreon.com and rumble.com/LKHYYM. That's patreon.com and or rumble.com/LKHYYM. Excuse me, y'all. It always happens when I'm near the end of what I'm doing. Now, if you'd like to catch me on my Zooms, excuse me, my Zoom, all right, just like we have tonight. But I'm going to start off with yesterday, which is on the Sabbath. We'll start off with that one today. On the Sabbath, which is the seventh day of the week, we're here at noonday, which is the peak of the day, which is the end of the morning, beginning of the evening, which is at 12 p.m. noon. At 12 p.m. noon, we're here with on the Sabbath with Assembly of the Righteous. This is Assembly of the Righteous on the Sabbath day at 12 noon Eastern time. All of them are Eastern. All my dates are Eastern. And on night after Monday. And that was 9 o'clock, like tonight. And or shall I say that's 12 o'clock. Fight Fire with Truth is at 9 o'clock, like tonight. Fight Fire with Truth is which is open conversation, which is at 9 p.m. on Sunday. After Sunday, should I say. Excuse me. 9 p.m. after Sunday. That's Fight Fire with Truth, which is open conversation. And all of these are Eastern time. Then we have on the night after Monday. Tomorrow night, this time, we'll be here at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And that's Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. Mikael's Knowledge of Truth, night after Monday, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Then, as I was sharing at the beginning of this conversation, we have at 7:30 a.m. at the rising of the sun, what they call Tuesday, and after the sun going down on after Tuesday at 9 p.m. We have Introduction to Sovereign Class of Knowledge. So, and that's Eastern time as well, 7:30 a.m. or 9 p.m. Other than that, I'd like to thank y'all for y'all time, your patience, your listening there, your seeing eye. We'll be right back with part 2 of, I'm thinking about calling it the intimacy, the spiritual intimacy, or either, I think that's going to be kind of long. Let me get back over here with you. I think that's going to be kind of long over here. Isaiah, that's where I was. Them that call good evil and evil good. Evil good and good evil. That's a long title. They call evil good and good evil. That might be pretty good. We'll see what happens. Other than that, I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate, love you. I'll see you soon. And we're going to say bye first over here to, we'll go with Instagram first. Appreciate, love you. See you soon. This is the end of part 1. And we'll be back with part 2 in a few moments. And all that for there. Peace. And over here on Facebook, I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate, love you. See you in a moment and always. Peace. And over here on YouTube Live, thank you for your time. We'll be back in a few moments. I'll see you in a moment. Thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Peace.